Is blogging dead? Let's talk about it. As someone who has a community of over 140,000 creators, they're not all Instagrammers, they're not all TikTokers, they're not all YouTubers. I got lots of bloggers that also come to me, or lots of creators that are like, Instagram, the algorithm, it's driving me nuts. Should I start my own blog? So people do still want to start blogs, y'all, and it's not uncommon. But I do often get asked, like, Nina, is this even worth it? Is blogging dead? Is it even worth my time? And that's what I want to talk about in today's video, to give really the creator, especially if you're looking to get into blogging, a big picture. Now, here's the thing. Back in the day when blogging was at its height and was at its top, you were able to rank for certain keywords. So you would be able to type something in to the search and Google would give you a list of the top blogs that answered that question. Now it's getting a little bit different. So we're seeing a lot more sponsored listings, right? So there's a lot more ads on Google than there were, again, years ago. So you're seeing a lot of those top placements where blogs used to kind of come in being sponsored. And it's like, the average Joe may not even know it's sponsored. So they're hitting that first or second link instead of going and seeing the blog, right? We're also seeing short form video pop up. How many of us have gone into Google to search something and we are getting short form videos? Now, because there's YouTube Shorts, while Google owns YouTube, they're part of the same megaverse. Now that YouTube has YouTube Shorts, this is a good thing, I guess, because it's showing YouTube Shorts. But for a long time, we were seeing shorts form video also in Google. That was not YouTube, that was TikTok. So let me go ahead and show you my screen really quickly. I typed in the keyword, how to cook pasta. Now we're seeing the first article there from Food Network. Then we're seeing a bunch of popular recipes pop up. Then it goes straight into videos, right? Then there's a few articles here. We're seeing this Jamie Oliver is ranking for this blog post, the chopping block, and then again, short form videos. Now look at the short videos. The first two are YouTube, then it's TikTok and Facebook. And then, people like to watch shorts. We're seeing Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. So really the bloggers, they're getting pushed down, right? They're getting pushed down into this feed. And this doesn't even have sponsored listings. If we were to type something else, best plumber in my hometown, we're going to see lots of sponsored listings for that. So what I'm saying is it's not dead, it's different, it's evolving, it has changed, right? Right now, when you think of a blog, at least like from a user perspective, it's really meant to solve a problem. People are not reading blog content of authors they don't have a connection to, just diary-like entries. That's not what we're seeing anymore. We're seeing search-based, hey, I have a question on something. Who's the blogger that can really get me interested in this topic? Now, the best types of blogs, right, are blogs that are niche specific, because again, you're not landing on a entry that is a recipe entry and then at the bottom seeing a bunch of random stuff. I'm pretty sure if we go to that Jamie Oliver site, you're going to see tons of other sort of cooking style content. Now in 2024, you could get even more niche. Your cooking site could just be budget friendly XYZ, or, only nutritional stuff, or only nutrition for kids. It doesn't even have to be nutritional. It could just be nutrition for kids, even deeper, nutrition for kids with allergies. If I was to start a blog in 2024, I would want it to be very specific and have all the content linked kind of in a space. I call it like the binge effect. Is it easy to binge the content? Is it easy to get lost in the content because it's all very related? Everything is moving towards teaching, monetization, and community. So again, you're no longer blogging. Back in the day, it was like you would get paid to write, just an article and make money on affiliates or ads on your website. I think, again, those still are monetization elements of a blog. But now, if you're blogging, you're going to have to think a little bit bigger in terms of your monetization. So again, I would absolutely recommend doing a blog because, again, you own it. It's yours. It's the same way I tell all the creators in my Inner Circle program to have an email list, because I'm like, y'all, when social media starts bugging and the algorithm is going crazy, you guys own that list. You have access to your humans. So you're really going to want to make sure to have that monetization kind of framework. Think about that at that top level, different ways that you want to monetize. Now, we are seeing bloggers monetize through brand deals. This is still happening, y'all. I have creators in my program that I have worked with that are pitching content to brands and getting paid. I have a creator who literally had 1,800 followers. She pitched to a hotel property and they paid her for blog content. So remember, if you are a blogger, it also shows your writing portfolio, it shows what you're able to do, and you can use that to pitch to brands. Now, if you need help pitching to brands, you should come to my next free live training. I host them all the time. It's all about pitching to brands, getting paid brand deals. It's an amazing training. You guys are gonna learn a lot, and I will leave a link to enroll below. It's free, it's live, it's fun, and come join us. Now, because we're in a new day and age, right? Blog posts are different now. Back in the day, it was just a bunch of text. Now we're seeing video on blog posts, right? So many creators are making short form video or long form video, and they're embedding that in their blog posts. So it's really lovely if you do have a blog to incorporate your YouTube videos in it. If you have a YouTube, of course. If not, like maybe of your podcast, you can link your podcast in there or any other content that you make. Again, it makes the article more dynamic. It makes the article like you're reading it. And then you can also feel that human element because you're seeing, you know, maybe the writer. Back in the day, blogs were really good for people who wanted to be anonymous. They wanted to stay hidden. And while, yes, that can still be the case, I think more and more we're seeing blogs that are doing so well is when the author comes from behind the screen and really creates that, you know, human, authentic experience so that you feel like you know who's writing these blog posts, you feel connected to them, and then, you know, you follow them on their other platforms. Now, people always ask me, Nina, how many blog posts, if I'm gonna get into this, should I commit to? Listen, it's always about capacity, but I'll tell you, Google is different as a beast in general. It's not going to promote you if you are inconsistent. It does not want to give its readers your article if you are one day there, one day not, one day there, one day not, because it doesn't look at you as a credible source. It's like, oh yeah, this writer is not going to stick around, so I don't want to like reward that or promote their article. So I would say 1 to 2 blog articles a week is a really great place to commit to. Again, if you can only do one, do one. If you can do 2, that's even better. Make sure they are informational, right? That they add value so that people that are looking for that content can find you through that keyword search. Now, if you're already an influencer and you're watching my channel and you're like, I want to start a blog, you're above the game because you got followers, you got people you can send to these articles, right? You can start to tell your other networks, hey, come visit my blog, come visit my blog. So you make sure that if you are someone that has, you know, a network already, to not just build a blog separately, weave it into your content plan so that you're promoting these articles and letting your audience know about them so that you can kind of create that bridge where the blog doesn't live on its own island, but it's part of your greater content strategy. All right, guys, my final verdict here, blogs are not dead. They're different. You got to adapt, you got to change. I think it's a great strategy for creators who love to write. Stay away from AI content on blogs. I think you'll be penalized. It's not going to help you. Make sure that it's your brain, your thoughts, and you're putting that on the screen. If you guys have any comments, questions, thoughts, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like this video. If you are a blogger, I want to see if you're interested in the blogging world, and I'll see you guys in the next video.